Hello everybody, Uncle A here, coming to you live from Phoenix, Arizona. It's almost 5 o'clock. I had a great day. Finally found a dim sum place. It'll never beat Hong Kong, but this was really good. Hong Kong people, Guangzhou people all over the place, the old-fashioned trolleys. It was amazing. Then after that, right next door, this was in kind of Chinatown area, they have Lili Asian Market. And we got some fun things, spices. We got some Lee Kung Kee chili oil sauce, which we love. Seafood mushrooms, amazing in soup. They have a texture and a taste of seafood, but don't let that gross you out. But they look wonderful too, but you cut them up into little pieces, and when they're cooked, they have a nice chewy texture. And of course, we had to buy 4 pounds of raw peanuts with the skin still on, because we're going to try to reproduce those delicious boiled peanuts they get at little restaurants in Hong Kong and throughout China. But today is about, first I'll take a sip. Cheers everybody, happy Sunday. Today's about a recipe I want to try and share with you, made with one of my favorite things, tofu. Now, before all of you, my comedian friends and friends around the world say, you don't eat tofu. Yes, I do. We love it. I just don't cook with it a lot because we like going out to restaurants. But even if I do, the restaurant typically isn't worthy of a video. But this one that I found is a little unhealthier than some of the steamed tofu with pork and chilies. But this one is, you need a nice, firm, this is a nice, firm organic tofu. And we're going to make a tofu katsu. Katsu is a sauce. This particular sauce has ketchup, soy, and toasted sesame oil mixed up, and that's going to be the dipping sauce. And this is kind of an interesting one. I've got a bowl here with 2 or 3 tablespoons of flour, 2 or 3 tables of water, and some spice. Put whatever spice, chili, Uncle A's, Asian, whatever you want, just a little. And here I've got some panko breadcrumbs, and you got to use the panko because it gives it the nice crispy texture. And it's interesting. So what this is going to do, I'm a nice cleaver. I'm going to cut these into almost like mozzarella stick or French fries, whatever. First put it in the flour, then put it in the panko, let them sit for a little bit. Then I'm going to put those in a little oil, fry them up, and then serve it with the dipping sauce. And what you want to do with and you need extra firm for this one, I'm going to slice it about 1/2 inch, like that. Oh, nothing like firm tofu. It really is delicious. And you'll see how beautiful that becomes. And then you're just going to cut it again, like that. And they're going to be organic tofu, extra firm fingers. And that's going to be, and then before I'm going to go to part 2 when we're done, but basically what you're going to do is you're going to get that beautiful organic, doesn't have to be organic, I like it, but extra firm. You're going to put it in the flour mixture, and then you're going to put it in the panko mixture. That's it. You just keep doing that with all the sticks. You line them up and on a platter. They're a little tough here. And then what you do is you put them in the panko. You just need a little of the flour sauce. This is probably going to be more, that needs to be more watery. And what you're going to get is a beautiful, lightly pankoed stick of tofu. Look at that. Just a nice little stick. Then we're going to fry that in a little oil, and I'll show you the final results in part 2. Hello, Uncle A is back, and I have to tell you, first time I've made this, and of course I had to sample. That's part of being the cook. Cheers. Happy Sunday. Forgot to tell you first too, I got my nice, for those of you that like rolling things, the ones with the handles are terrible. Get a good old-fashioned Asian piece of round wood. Then you don't have the handles and it doesn't get stuck in things, and you can use this for little dumpling type things or for even a pizza if you wanted to. I want to show you how good this came. And that's the individual sticks with the katsu sauce. And I think it's so good, I'm gonna taste one in front of you. But you really have to try this because the firm texture of the tofu with the panko crumbs and the spices, and you can just see how beautiful they are. Lightly oiled in vegetable oil. Nice, thick texture. I'm gonna dunk that in the katsu sauce. Enjoy cooking, enjoy the process, have a glass of wine, put some music on. Talk to your wife while she's in the other room, or if she wants to sit with you, or she's doing something else, if she doesn't want to cook. I have so much fun doing this. Why? Because when I have friends over, this is gonna separate you from having spaghetti with meatballs, which by the way is one of my favorite dishes. I'm not discounting it, but this is fun. Tofu Kazu, firm tofu cut into little French fry-like strips, little batter of salted, spiced up flour and water, little panko crumbs, let them settle a little bit, little vegetable oil, couple of seconds, about 30-40 seconds on each side, put them on a paper towel, make this sauce, which is a couple of tablespoons of ketchup, soy, and toasted sesame, soy, and ketchup. Make whatever sauce you want. It doesn't have to be this one. Do whatever you like. But for certain, enjoy the journey, have fun, bon appetit.